Okay, 1, 2, 3. Do you hear me well? Okay. Nice to see you here. Thank you for coming. It's probably last presentation, and yeah. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mikhail Mishutin. I'm head of Odoo department at VentureTech. Our company with Odoo more than 10 years. So our first project that was implemented dated in 2012. And currently, primarily, we focus on such domains like sales, purchase, warehouse management and logistics, and finance and accounting. Of course, we do other integrations also, but this is what we do first of all and better. And you may also know us and our products such as Ventar. It's mobile application for barcode scanners. Then Direct Print and ZPL Designer. These solutions for generating different types of templates of labels and print them using Direct Print approach. And e-commerce connectors. Currently we have Magento 2, Shopify, PrestaShop, and WooCommerce. We love our customers, and we like to dive into their business and find proper solutions, because each business is unique. It has its own characteristics, rules, limitations, and cigar business and tobacco business in general, it's a good example of it. We have implemented several projects in this industry, and today I will show you two examples. It's two companies, Darrier and Cliff, and Cigarillos Online. You can see information about the companies on the screen. So they have different sales channels, supply channels, but what I want to mention that their inventory is really big. Darrier and Cliff has 15,000 SKU, and Cigarillos Online more than 3K. And yeah, so let's take a look what challenges we met during the implementation and how Odoo helped us to build the proper solution. First of all, we can separate challenges we met on two groups. First is that is more or less typical for retailers. And yeah, by the way, this company are retailers of tobacco products, and primarily they are focused on cigars, cigarillos, and like that. So typical retail issues such as poor forecasting and purchase process, non-optimized warehouse processes, and lack of synchronization between WMS system and marketplaces, and this leads to oversales, complaints from end customers, and of course affect our reputation. But there are also different, there are also another part, a number of features which are specific for tobacco business. First is government regulations. Every country has its own rules and limitations for selling tobacco items. Next is price management. As you may know, tobacco products need to be sold by fixed price. This is called manufacturer fixed retail price, or MFRP in short. And we can't sell items at price higher than fixed, because violation of this rule can lead to serious consequences for seller. And next one is high cost of returns. You may know that tobacco items need to be stored under particular conditions of humidity and so on. And when you send your item to customer, it can't be there for long. So if it needs to be returned, it means that the product will be lose its quality and it will be not saleable. And reporting, there are some kind of reports that's also specific only for tobacco industry. And yep, there is no ready solution for tobacco resellers, and but with Odoo we were able to provide great solutions. Let me dive into some specific things. So first of all, when we purchase tobacco items from international suppliers, they need to go through through some steps. Duty payment, taxation process, and only after it's done, the products are ready for sale. So duty payment, it means that first of all we need to pay duty. We can do it for entire inventory or only for part of it. Once it's done, we move it to taxation warehouse or taxation location. And taxation process, I will tell you later what is it. And it also can be done for part inventory or for entire. And this requires very good tracking and transparent workflow for system. And if we purchase from local suppliers, then inventory can be sold to end customers instantly because it's already taxed. About taxation process, it may be familiar to you. This is what's called tax stamp, and after we pay duty, we need to stick these tax stamps to boxes. But the thing is that first we need to purchase them, and this purchase order should be created to government. And here some important things. First, that it requires around 2 weeks to purchase it, so it's better to do it in advance and not to wait and to start selling immediately. And another thing that we should be able to understand to which box this particular tax stamp should be applied, because when you have 15K SKUs products, they look the same, and to do that we need to organize careful storing and tracking of tax stamps. In case we purchase from local suppliers, these tax stamps are already on boxes, but there is it's common case when the same product can have different prices. And again, it's a challenge because we need to understand what price we should display to end customer. So what we did, first of all, we tried to be proactive, not reactive, and do everything in advance. So, and it's about forecasting and purchase process. System analyze consumption of products and create all needed operations. And this is workflow, maybe most complex, but it starts from if we want to sell one single cigar, just imagine that we need to understand if we have box to unpack it and sell, and if we have no ready box with tax stamps, do we have it under our taxable warehouse? If not, do we have it on duty warehouse? Do we have tax stamps? In general, should we purchase them separately or not? Our system do it automatically, and all objects are created, orders for taxation, orders for unpacking, purchase orders. This allows us to sell immediately and saves a lot of time. Next is about price management. As was, as I told above, we must organize very good tracking of our inventory and their prices. So everything starts from reception if we are talking about local supplies, and here we need to set this price, but to set it it's like manual process, and this is a field for user mistakes. Again, the price we set will be displayed for end customers. So, for example, if we have price 60, we can accidentally enter only 6, and that's it. We are losing money. So that's why we created separate solution for it. It's Reception Wizard, which minimize risk of user mistakes, and also we link product EANs barcodes with price. So now it's almost automated, and it even not required for user to enter it manually. But we have some cases where it's still needed, and this solution helps to first do it quicker, second reduce user mistakes. The next thing is we need to understand what price should we display for end user. As I said, we can't sell items with price then higher than on our tax stamp. But from another point of view, we don't want to sell it lower because we're losing money. And here, what we did, we created integration between Odoo and marketplaces, and we instantly update prices based on stock level. For example, when we have 100 euro box, this price is displayed. But as soon as we sell it and we have only 120 next, then our system automatically send update. And on one of our projects, we calculated that, and yes, imagine that we have 15K products, and it's almost impossible to track what boxes and what price should be set. And on one of our projects, it was done manually and not regularly. And after we implement this solution, we calculated that comparing with old approach, we have up to 20K monthly more than just do it manually and not regularly, or maybe do mistakes. So this was a really huge improvement. Next is about reservation and picking. Here just want to mention that it's really important to understand what exact box I should take. This affects on reservation and picking process also, I mean this MFRP approach. And here we also did some kind of improvements. Next thing is discount management. It's also about regulations, because every country has its own rules for discount. For example, in Germany, it's allowed to provide only 3% discount on tobacco products, and only for full boxes. And of course, everyone wants to do it. So we need to follow market and automatically calculate these discounts, again, which are based on our MFRP. So it's not a like big thing, but it's just specific point, and without implementation, it's manual work. Having this, we save time and save money to our customers. Next thing, it's not related to cigars, but and tobacco industry. But I want to tell you more about warehouse and delivery optimization, because we reached really great result here. The problems, as I told, was a lot of paperwork. Orders were picking one by one. Inventory was not accurate, and when we were doing inventory adjustment, like a lot of discrepancy were found. And here we visited this customer, and we checked warehouse and analyzed processes, and we provided solution for him. First of all, we optimized structure, warehouse structure. We defined some zones for single items, for example, and make it more, like, let's say, more effective. Next is we implement advanced cluster picking approach. And you see example of cart which is using. By the way, cigar are really suitable for that because quite small, and it's possible to use cluster picking approach. And instead of doing one by one, now it's possible to pick from 12 to 16 orders at the same time. Next, we built optimal routing to make sure that we spend like less time for just going around warehouse and checking where product is. Then we are using our products there, mobile application which just guides users where to take and where to go and what product to take. And we use direct print for printing carrier labels, some invoices, customs declaration, and so on. So this allows to save even more time. And totally on Darrier and Cliff project, our client calculated that it improves performance of picking process more than 2 and 5 times. I will show you numbers in few slides, but this is really a great result. And also we have some integrations there, but one thing I want to mention here is integration with carriers, because tobacco items should be delivered using special age verification service, and sometimes it makes sense to not use it when we deliver non-tobacco items, for example, like ashtrays, cutters, etc. So we implemented integration with DHL. We have our custom logic which analyze what we sell and set delivery method themselves without like employee involvement. And also when we sell items internationally, we should generate customs and create customs declaration. And this is a document which has around 20-25 fields, and also it requires time, and we have integration, and this document generates automatically, prints via direct print solution, and it's very easy and like useful for our clients. Result in numbers. Let's then summarize. On Darrier and Cliff project, performance of picking process was increased more than 2 and 5 times. If we convert it to effort and to employee, it saves 110K annually, euro, I mean. Next is synchronization of sales price between Odoo and marketplace. It allowed to generate up to 12K monthly, comparing with the manual approach I told you previously. Accurate processes reduced amount of returns by 95%. Next, adopted reception, wizard and linking EANs and MFRP, increased speed of reception 3 times and totally removed user mistakes. And finally, in total, while working with us, Darrier and Cliff company generated at least 500,000 euro, and we continue working with them. Last but not least, for small and medium companies, business owners are usually involved in operational routine. All these things that were improved allowed our clients, our business owners we worked with, focus on other activities, more strategic activities, strategic tasks. And we have a short video from our client who want to tell you something.
VentureTech at Odoo Experience. Hi to VentureTech. As you could see from Mikhail's presentation right now, VentureTech was doing a lot of work for me over the last years, and this is the reason why I have more resources now and more time to focus on other new projects, and one of them is our own tobacco plantation in Central America, and I'm just about to head off there to get started, and I wish you all the best with Odoo as well, and I hope you will have the same success with your Odoo system. Take care, bye.
Yeah, so Alex is now becoming not reseller but manufacturer of tobacco in Central America. Actually, that's it. What I want to show you. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have questions.
Test. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you. So, let's start with the questions. Let's wait some minutes to see if there are any compliments for the talk. Okay. Okay. Someone's writing.
Maybe no questions,
Yeah,
because
everything
everything
clear?
is finished, and yeah, maybe everything is clear.
Do you want to answer these ones?
The first question: did you try the cigars? Yeah.
That's interesting.
Actually, only few times when we were when we visited our customers, but I'm not smoking.
Second questions: what's the total cost of the project implementation?
It depends on what project. If you're talking about Darrier and Cliff, it was, I can't tell you like numbers, but it was we were working closely with this customer with them in implementation phase for 2 years, and we have a team who was working all the time, so you can calculate.
Referring to tobacco.
But yeah, I will answer like that we saved more than we spent on this project.
Okay. Seems like there is no question anymore. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
Thank you.